everybody. I'm Todd Batty, Creative Director on SSX, and this is part 2 of our look at the revolutionary online experience that you're going to find in SSX. So in the last video, we talked about how we're going to change the way that you play games with your friends when you're online. We talked about how you can compete in your own schedule with a mode that we call Explore and a recommendation engine that we call RiderNet. Today, we're going to talk about how you can play and compete with your friends when you're online together. And that's in a mode that we call global events. We're also going to talk about a cool feature that we call geotags. Let's start with global events. You know, rather than making you go through a lobby, sitting around, matchmaking you with a few other riders, go through a load, letting you play a single run, and then booting you back to the lobby to do it all over again, we took a different approach with global events that means a lot more playing and a lot less waiting. The way global events works is that there's a constant, ongoing live tournament at every single drop point in the SSX universe. These tournaments, you don't have to be there when they begin, you don't have to be there when they end, you can dip in and dip out at any time. All you need to do is just show up, throw down your fastest time or your highest score, then you can move on to the next event. Global events are also a great way for you to earn yourself some extra in-game currency in SSX. And the way they work is that some of the global events actually have a drop cost to join. Some of them are free, some of them have a very low drop cost, like a few hundred credits, and then there's even a few exclusive ones with a 1,000,000 credit entry fee. And then, obviously, the more riders who join into one of those, the bigger the pot, the bigger the payouts. And when the event ends, we'll see where you place, and we're going to award you with some in-game credits for your efforts. Finally, in global events, you can also set up custom events for just you and your friends. And custom events take all of the rules that we spread across all of our global events and let you set them however your preferences are. So you can say if it's a race, a trick, or a survival global event, you can set gear restrictions like what level of gear you can use or whether or not you can use wingsuits. You can choose whether you're allowed to use rewinds. Basically, you can customize them however you want and then invite just your friends, or you can extend the invite to friends of your friends. Custom global events are a great way for you and your friends to play together on your own terms. Finally, let's talk about a completely new feature for SSX, geotags. So geotags are essentially user-generated collectibles. And the way they work is like this. Throughout the game, you can earn geotags, or you can actually purchase them in the store. And once you've equipped one, your goal is to simply go place it anywhere in the world for your friends to try to collect. But here's the cool part. As soon as you place a geotag in the world for your friends to try to collect, it starts to earn you in-game credits. And the longer that it lasts before anybody collects it, the more credits that you're going to earn. So your goal is to either try to go hide it in the most hidden part of the most remote level somewhere in the world that you can, or if you're more of a show-off, you can actually try to put it right out in plain sight at the absolute apex, the biggest there that you can get off the jump. Overall, we think geotags are going to be a lot of fun and another really interesting way for you to compete with your friends when you're playing online. But that concludes part 2 of our online video series. Thanks everyone, see you on the slopes.